And as the number of confirmed coronavirus cases go up, financial markets have been heading in the opposite direction. Well, business analyst Guy Schoen joins me now from London with more on this. Well, hello there to you guys. So how much of a hit have the markets taken?
Yeah, a big one, Isabel. You know, the Dow Jones plunged almost 3.5% this morning, which is huge, and they hasn't recovered much since then. The VIX, which is a measure of market volatility, well, that rocketed up 40%. And the virus is really causing an almost perfect storm of economic factors. We've got these big limits on business travel, terrible conditions for tourism. Global supply chains are being dramatically disrupted. And then we've also got major economies too that are dependent on China, like Japan and Germany, who are already facing manufacturing and supply chain challenges. So frankly, it's a case of, too many parts affected, too many days on lockdown, and really just too much uncertainty for the markets not to show the strain.
And Guy, then you were just saying it's a perfect storm, and we're seeing more cases emerge in Europe, particularly in Italy. How much of a concern is that to investors?
Yeah, it's another major concern. Europe has played a key role in all of this. The surge in cases in Italy, as well as South Korea and obviously China, has helped to trigger some of these big market losses. As investors are responding to risks to profit and growth posed by these travel limits, we've been seeing. We've barely seen an industry that hasn't been impacted. European airlines, for example, have taken a major hit. Lufthansa down 8%, Air France KLM dropped 9%, and EasyJet plummeted a whopping 17% earlier today. So a big, big factor.
So if that's a major factor, Guy, where are investors putting their money?
Well, it's a good question. We've seen investors rushing into gold, sending prices up close to a couple of % today. The Swiss franc too, another traditional safe port in a storm for investors, that's performed well against the US dollar. But Isabel, I'm afraid with oil prices tumbling too on coronavirus fears, for today at least, when it comes to the economic news, there really isn't too much to smile about.